Hello everyone. As a doctor, I've seen firsthand how a single, seemingly harmless daily habit can have a huge impact on our health, especially after 50. Have you ever thought that just one small detail in your morning cup of coffee could determine your entire health after the age of 50? Each sip may seem harmless, but for people over 50 living with diabetes, it has the hidden power to send blood sugar soaring. This leaves the body fatigued and slowly takes away the independence you've worked to protect your whole life. What's even more frightening is that most people don't even realize the danger. They keep drinking coffee out of habit, only to experience unstable blood sugar, blurred vision, weakened kidneys, and legs that grow less steady with time. Many US studies have warned that unstable blood sugar control after 50 doubles the risk of cardiovascular and kidney complications. These numbers aren't just on paper. They are a wake-up call to everyone holding a coffee cup each morning. The good news is that there's still a simple way to turn things around. By adding just one natural ingredient to your coffee, you can create a clear difference for your health. This is a method confirmed by American diabetes experts as a way to support managing diabetes naturally over 50, helping to stabilize blood sugar, reduce fatigue, and protect the body from dangerous complications. Don't miss this, because in just a few minutes I will show you how to transform your familiar cup of coffee into a tool that protects your health. Be sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss this vital information. 1. Cinnamon powder. In recent years, many US medical journals have consistently highlighted cinnamon as a solution to help people with diabetes control blood sugar. This isn't a passing trend, but the result of numerous scientific studies showing clear and specific effects. Cinnamon contains abundant polyphenol compounds, which can improve insulin sensitivity, allowing the body to use glucose in the blood more effectively. When insulin sensitivity increases, post-meal blood sugar fluctuates less, reducing the risk of sudden spikes. Cinnamon is also a source of manganese, an essential mineral for stable glucose metabolism. A study published in the Journal of the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics in 2022 found that adults over 50 who consumed 1 to 2 grams of cinnamon daily had their post-meal blood sugar reduced by an average of 10 to 15%. This is no small figure, especially for those working hard to keep their blood sugar within the safe zone. The most important point is not how much you use, but how you use it correctly. Many people have the habit of adding cinnamon powder while the coffee is still boiling hot. This causes the active compounds in cinnamon to break down quickly, reducing its benefits. The little-known trick is to wait until the coffee cools down to below 140 degrees Fahrenheit before sprinkling cinnamon on top. At this point, the polyphenols and manganese are better preserved, and the aroma blends more gently in your mouth. This small change makes a big difference, especially for older adults with sensitive digestion. You should also choose pure, finely ground cinnamon without additives. Many cheap products on the market may be mixed with other powders, reducing effectiveness and burdening the stomach. Another tip is to simply use half a teaspoon of cinnamon sprinkled evenly over your morning coffee. At this amount, the body absorbs it easily without being overwhelmingly spicy. If you keep this up regularly, within a few weeks you may notice greater stability. No more exhaustion after breakfast or midday meals. One important note is that anyone taking blood sugar-lowering medication or blood thinners should first consult their doctor to ensure compatibility with their condition. While cinnamon offers significant benefits, combining it incorrectly can increase the risk of hypoglycemia or bleeding. Safety must always be the top priority, especially for those over 50. When used properly, cinnamon powder transforms an ordinary cup of coffee into a tool that helps support managing diabetes naturally over 50. Simple yet powerful, but what if you prefer a gentler option? Something not spicy, but soothing, refreshing, and nourishing. Are you curious to find out what that is? 2. Unsweetened almond milk. In recent years, unsweetened almond milk has become increasingly popular in American coffee shops and is favored by older adults for its light, creamy flavor, easy digestion, and suitability for sugar-free diets. For people over 50 living with diabetes, replacing cow's milk with unsweetened almond milk brings several specific benefits. First, almond milk is rich in vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that protects blood vessels from free radical damage. Healthy blood vessels mean better circulation and a reduced risk of cardiovascular complications. In addition, almond milk provides a significant amount of natural magnesium. Magnesium directly supports insulin function, helping it work more effectively. When insulin functions properly, glucose moves into cells more efficiently, lowering the risk of post-meal blood sugar spikes. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition in 2021 that followed 2,300 older adults found that regular almond consumption reduced the risk of insulin resistance by up to 25%. This means the body responds better to insulin, lowering the chance of unstable blood sugar swings. This is strong scientific evidence that unsweetened almond milk isn't just a substitute drink, but also a tool to support blood sugar control. The key lies in choosing the right product. Many almond milks on the market are fortified with calcium, but older adults should choose products fortified with natural calcium from Lithothymnium seaweed rather than synthetic calcium. Natural calcium is more easily absorbed, less likely to cause deposits, and lowers the risk of kidney stones. An important tip, especially for those with mildly reduced kidney function. When starting, drink half a cup of unsweetened almond milk mixed with coffee to test tolerance. Older bodies sometimes react sensitively to sudden changes, and this helps the digestive system adapt gradually. Once you feel comfortable, you can increase to a full cup without worrying about bloating or indigestion. Another tip is to check labels carefully to ensure the word unsweetened is clearly printed. Many products hide added sugars under different names, and choosing those by mistake will completely cancel the benefits for blood sugar control. Also, shake the container well before pouring since nutrients often settle at the bottom. This ensures each cup of coffee has an even amount of nutrients. Unsweetened almond milk combined with coffee gives a balanced creaminess without sending blood sugar soaring. And if you want to try a tiny ingredient packed with special energy, the next super seed may surprise you. 3. Ground chia seeds. Many people in the US associate chia seeds only with weight loss diets. In reality, for people over 50 managing diabetes, chia seeds are an exceptional ally for health. Chia seeds are high in omega-3 ALA, a healthy fat with anti-inflammatory properties that protect blood vessels and support heart function. They are also rich in soluble fiber. When consumed, this fiber absorbs water and forms a gel that slows sugar absorption from food, preventing post-meal blood sugar spikes. For people with diabetes after 50, this is crucial as it helps avoid fatigue and reduces strain on the pancreas. A study published in Diabetes Care in 2020 showed that in a 6-week clinical trial with 7,000 type 2 diabetes patients, the group consuming ground chia seeds reduced HbA1c by an average of 0.5%, a clear sign of improved long-term blood sugar control. The key isn't just eating chia seeds, but using them the right way. If you toss whole chia seeds directly into coffee and drink it right away, most will pass through the digestive system without releasing their nutrients. The important tip is to grind chia seeds into a coarse powder. Then let them soak in warm coffee for about 5 minutes. This allows the seeds to form a uniform gel that is easier to absorb and gentler on the older digestive system. Another practical tip is to prepare a small jar of pre-ground chia seeds stored in a dry, sealed container. Each morning, just add 1 teaspoon to your coffee, stir well, and wait a few minutes. This saves time and builds consistency. Many people who practice this regularly report more sustained morning energy and no mid-morning fatigue. When buying chia seeds, pay attention to their source. Low-quality products may be contaminated with mold, which harms digestion and reduces effectiveness. Always choose chia seeds with clear labeling and safety certification. This simple step is essential for health protection. Used correctly, ground chia seeds not only make your coffee more interesting, but also help support managing diabetes naturally over 50. This is a small, simple solution that brings sustainable benefits for blood sugar health. If you find this information useful, share the video so others can also learn safe and natural ways to protect their health. And if you enjoy a creamy flavor in your coffee but don't want sugar or dairy, the next tropical option will surprise you. 4. Unsweetened coconut milk. In many tropical regions, coconut milk is a familiar part of daily cooking. Today, Americans are adding coconut milk to coffee as a substitute for dairy, especially the unsweetened version. For people over 50 living with diabetes, this is not only tasty, but also beneficial for health. Coconut milk contains lauric acid, a fat shown to help balance blood cholesterol. When LDL cholesterol decreases and HDL cholesterol is maintained, the heart and blood vessels function more steadily. Coconut milk also provides medium-chain triglycerides, MCTs, fats that are rapidly converted into energy without sharply raising blood sugar. This is especially important for diabetics as it fuels muscles and the brain without burdening the pancreas. A review in Nutrition Reviews in 2019 reported that supplementing MCTs from coconut helped reduce visceral fat in type 2 diabetes patients within 8 weeks. Visceral fat is a key driver of insulin resistance, so reducing it means better blood sugar control. The benefit, however, depends on proper use. Many people open a can of coconut milk and pour it directly into coffee without noticing separation. In reality, the fat rises to the top while water sinks to the bottom. If you don't shake it well, your coffee will only get either the watery or fatty part, making absorption uneven. Always shake the can of unsweetened coconut milk thoroughly before opening. This small step ensures nutrients blend evenly and digest smoothly, avoiding bloating or indigestion. Another tip is to use only a small amount, about 2 to 3 tablespoons per cup of coffee. For adults over 50, digestion is slower and too much fat at once can cause discomfort. Starting small helps the body adjust while still getting the benefits of MCTs. Also, check labels carefully. Make sure the packaging clearly says unsweetened. Many commercial coconut milks add sugar to improve flavor. If you choose one of those, blood sugar could spike right after breakfast. Choosing the right product is critical for maintaining stable blood sugar. Do you already use unsweetened coconut milk in your daily coffee? Share your experience in the comments so others can learn from it. Coming up is a more modern ingredient, one embraced by both fitness enthusiasts and diabetes experts. Do you want to know what it is? 5. MCT oil. People with diabetes after 50 often struggle with fatigue because their cells have difficulty using glucose for energy. This is precisely why MCT oil has been recommended by many experts as an alternative solution in the diet. MCT oil contains 2 important fatty acids, caprylic acid, C8, and capric acid, C10. C8 provides quick energy for the brain and muscles. When the body cannot use glucose effectively, C8 is rapidly converted into ketones, a safe and stable fuel source. Meanwhile, C10 helps support weight management, reduce the risk of visceral fat buildup, and thereby improve insulin resistance. With these effects, MCT oil not only eases fatigue, but also contributes to long-term blood sugar control. A study called the MCT Diabetes Energy Trial, conducted by Stanford University in 2001, followed older diabetic patients for 6 weeks. Results showed that the group using MCT oil improved their daily energy index by 12% compared with those using regular vegetable oils. This is clear evidence that MCT oil is a suitable energy source for older adults with diabetes. The key when using MCT oil lies in dosage and method. If you add too much at the beginning, the digestive system may react with diarrhea or bloating. The important tip is to start with half a teaspoon of MCT oil in your morning coffee. After 1 week, once the body has adapted, you can gradually increase to 1 teaspoon or more depending on tolerance. This allows the digestive system to adjust slowly and avoids unwanted discomfort. Another tip is to always stir MCT oil thoroughly into coffee so the fat disperses completely instead of floating on the surface. When well blended, MCT oil integrates smoothly with the coffee, making absorption steadier and the flavor more pleasant. Many people even use a handheld blender to froth the coffee with MCT oil, creating a smooth foam that tastes great and digests more easily. When buying, prioritize pure MCT oil derived from coconut without blends and clearly labeled with C8 and C10. These are the most beneficial fatty acids for people with diabetes. Some cheaper products are diluted with palm oil, which significantly reduces effectiveness. With proper use, MCT oil helps support managing diabetes naturally over 50, providing sustainable energy and reducing fatigue. When combined smartly with other ingredients such as cinnamon, almond milk, chia seeds, and coconut milk, your daily coffee is no longer just a morning beverage. It becomes a surprising tool for blood sugar protection after 50. Consistency in expected results. One factor many people overlook when adding health-promoting ingredients to coffee is timing. For people with diabetes over 50, drinking coffee with these ingredients in the morning delivers the best results. At this time, the body has just awakened, blood sugar tends to fluctuate, and the right additions can help stabilize levels throughout the morning. Beyond timing, consistency determines outcomes. No change works after just a day or two. When you maintain the habit for at least 4 to 8 weeks, the body begins to show positive signs. Regular drinkers may notice lower post-meal blood sugar, steadier daily energy, reduced fatigue, and improved sleep at night thanks to fewer blood sugar swings. A realistic expectation is that with proper use, you won't need complicated or costly changes to still support managing diabetes naturally over 50. Your familiar morning coffee now becomes part of a long-term health protection plan, giving you peace of mind and greater confidence in daily life. If you find this content helpful, press the like button so I have more motivation to share valuable information for you. After age 50, every small daily choice can make a big difference in health. A simple cup of coffee can become an opportunity to manage blood sugar, protect the heart, and maintain steady energy. With the right additions, coffee is no longer just a pick-me-up, but a supportive tool in the long-term journey of diabetes management. The most important point is not about drastic changes, but about applying small steps consistently at the right time. These small adjustments repeated daily create strong habits that allow the body to adapt and produce lasting effects. Research has shown that even minor dietary modifications can reduce the risk of dangerous complications while improving comfort in daily life. You can expect practical results such as steadier post-meal blood sugar, sustained daily energy, reduced fatigue, and better quality sleep. These improvements not only enhance physical health, but also restore the sense of confidence and independence that many people over 50 deeply wish to maintain. Caring for your health doesn't need to be complicated or costly. It often begins with the morning habit you've had for years. Looking back, these small changes become the foundation to support managing diabetes naturally over 50 in a safe and gentle way. The breakfast habit that's silently damaging your health. A typical morning, you leave the house with an empty stomach or only grab a quick slice of bread and a cup of coffee. For many people over 50, this has been a habit for years. But for those with diabetes, this habit can start a day full of risk. The body lacks energy, forcing the liver to release extra sugar into the blood, causing blood sugar levels to stay high throughout the morning. This puts pressure on the heart, kidneys, eyes, and memory. Many patients I've met have felt fatigued, shaky, and lost control of their health simply because they underestimated the first meal of the day. This is a strong warning for anyone who wants to maintain their health and independence. Even more concerning, a study from the American Diabetes Association shows that those who skip breakfast or only eat a quick meal have a 55% higher risk of post-meal blood sugar spikes lasting all day. I have seen too many patients lament that they ate breakfast the wrong way for years and as a result their bodies gradually weakened. They felt tired throughout the morning and some even developed early complications simply because they neglected the first meal of the day. But don't worry too much. The good news is that you can completely change that. In this video, I will share 5 low GI breakfasts scientifically proven to help you control blood sugar better, maintain energy, and protect your independence after age 50. If you find this topic important, click like right away and follow me to explore them together. 6. Smoked salmon with whole wheat bread. Breakfast is not only the meal that starts your day, but also an excellent opportunity to stabilize blood sugar naturally. A simple yet powerful combination is smoked salmon and whole wheat bread. It's a familiar dish, but perfectly suited for those over 50 who want to maintain heart health and control blood sugar. Salmon is rich in omega-3 fatty acids, an essential nutrient for reducing inflammation and supporting insulin sensitivity. In 100 grams of smoked salmon, there are about 1.5 grams of omega-3, enough to bring clear benefits for heart health and blood sugar regulation. Chronic inflammation is a major contributor to insulin resistance, and regular omega-3 intake helps reduce systemic inflammation, protect blood vessels, and improve long-term health. This is why salmon is considered a key food in many science-based diets, particularly the famous Mediterranean diet. Whole wheat bread also plays an equally important role. A slice of whole wheat bread provides about 3 to 4 grams of fiber, including soluble fiber that has been proven to slow carbohydrate absorption and lower post-meal blood sugar levels. When you replace white bread with whole wheat bread, you not only lower blood sugar spikes, but also increase satiety, reducing the need for snacking throughout the day. According to the PREDIMED study republished in 2018, which followed more than 7,000 middle-aged individuals, a diet rich in fatty fish and whole grains helps reduce cardiovascular complications in people with diabetes by up to 30%. This result reinforces the importance of making the right food choices starting with breakfast. To optimize effectiveness, here is a small tip. When toasting whole wheat bread, let it cool before eating. This cooling process allows some starch to turn into resistant starch, which acts like fiber and helps slow the rise in blood sugar. Scientists call this process retrogradation. It's a simple yet effective way to lower the glycemic index without changing portion size. To balance the dish, pair the salmon with cucumber or fresh tomato slices. Water-rich vegetables and fiber make the meal lighter and easier to digest. Adding a few drops of fresh lemon not only enhances flavor, but also provides vitamin C, a nutrient that supports glucose metabolism and improves insulin sensitivity. With these small adjustments, you will have a delicious, science-backed breakfast that is friendly for people with diabetes. Prioritize wild-caught Alaska salmon, sockeye, or coho for higher omega-3 content, less contamination, and better heart health. Limit farmed salmon and heavily salted smoked varieties to protect blood sugar health. You don't need to follow strict diets or give up your favorite flavors. You just need to combine ingredients wisely and apply small tips to protect your health. Would you like to try it tomorrow morning and feel the difference? And are you curious about the next dish that is crispy, colorful, and perfectly suitable for people with diabetes? 7. Chickpeas. Have you ever noticed that many American breakfasts often revolve around bacon sandwiches, sausages, or pastries? We have grown so accustomed to that convenience that we rarely think of simple yet nutrient-rich ingredients, especially important for those who need to keep blood sugar stable. Chickpeas, a small legume that is the backbone of Mediterranean cuisine, is one such choice. Many people over 50 are looking to change their breakfast habits to control blood sugar and maintain stable health. A simple yet effective option is to replace processed meat-heavy fast meals with a chickpea salad combined with fresh vegetables and extra virgin olive oil. This small change not only makes breakfast lighter, but also adds plenty of plant-based protein, fiber, and healthy fats, all essential for sustaining energy, improving insulin sensitivity, and supporting long-term heart health. Chickpeas offer practical nutritional value. In 100 grams of cooked chickpeas, there are about 8.9 grams of plant-based protein, a key nutrient to maintain strong muscles, especially after age 50. The magnesium content of about 48 milligrams per serving also helps stabilize nerve activity, supports muscle contraction, and improves insulin efficiency. The glycemic index, GI, of chickpeas is low, about 28 to 32, meaning it releases sugar slowly, helping to avoid blood sugar spikes and crashes that cause fatigue. The Diabetes Superfoods book by the American Diabetes Association, published in 2021, officially listed chickpeas as an important food for diabetes patients because of this clear benefit. But the true value of chickpeas is only fully realized when you prepare them properly. Here is a tip I really want you to try. If using dried chickpeas, soak them overnight, about 8 to 12 hours, in water with a pinch of salt and a small amount of baking soda. This helps remove some phytates, a natural compound that can reduce mineral absorption such as iron, zinc, and magnesium. After soaking, chickpeas become softer, easier to cook, easier to digest, and your body absorbs nutrients better. Vegetable chickpea soup is an excellent choice for those who want a light breakfast or dinner while ensuring sufficient nutrition. When cooking the soup, you can combine cooked chickpeas with carrots, celery, onions, tomatoes, and add greens like spinach or kale. This dish is rich in soluble fiber, helping blood sugar rise slowly and stay stable. A bowl with about 200 grams of chickpeas can provide nearly 15 grams of protein, over 7 grams of fiber, and plenty of vitamins A, C, and K from vegetables. All vital for maintaining health and naturally controlling diabetes. Switching to this dish is not just about changing flavors, but is also a smart step to protect health. This is a way to support managing diabetes naturally over 50. No complexity, no wasted time, just consistency in choosing wholesome ingredients and preparing them correctly. If you find this tip helpful, don't hesitate to share this video with friends or loved ones struggling with diabetic breakfast choices. Have you ever imagined a soft golden dish that can warm your morning while helping blood sugar stay stable all day? 8. Banana oat pancakes. Have you ever heard someone say bananas are too sweet and people with diabetes should stay away from them? In fact, this is not entirely true. The issue is not the banana itself, but how we combine and prepare it. When bananas are paired with oats, these two seemingly simple ingredients create a balanced breakfast that helps stabilize blood sugar, keeps you full longer, and is very easy to prepare right at home. let us take a closer look at the nutritional value of these two ingredients. A medium-ripe banana is a source of resistant starch. This type of starch is not digested immediately in the small intestine, but travels to the large intestine where it acts like fiber, slowing sugar absorption and creating a favorable environment for beneficial bacteria to thrive. In a medium banana, about 118 grams, there are around 3 grams of fiber and 27 grams of complex carbohydrates, not all of which turn into sugar immediately, as many people believe. Oats, the second key ingredient, are rich in beta-glucan, a type of soluble fiber known for reducing post-meal blood sugar. A serving of oats, 40 grams, provides about 3 grams of beta-glucan, enough to slow glucose absorption into the blood and promote a longer-lasting feeling of fullness. Scientific studies also support including oats in a diet for people with diabetes. A 2019 article published in the Nutrition Journal observed breakfast meals containing oats for 12 weeks, and the results showed a significant reduction in average HbA1c levels compared to the group eating a standard breakfast. This proves that small changes in breakfast, such as adding oats, can play an important role in long-term blood sugar control. And here is the preparation tip to help you maximize the benefits of this dish. When choosing bananas, avoid those that are overly ripe and heavily spotted and instead choose ones that are slightly green. Bananas at this stage have higher resistant starch content, which allows the body to absorb sugar more slowly and steadily. To make the pancakes, simply mash 1 medium banana. Mix it with 2 eggs and about 40 to 50 grams of rolled oats. Let the batter rest for a few minutes before cooking so the mixture thickens and is easier to shape. Use a non-stick pan with a little extra virgin olive oil to cook both sides to a golden finish. You may add a pinch of cinnamon for flavor without adding sugar. Although both bananas and oats have low glycemic indices and are rich in fiber, people with diabetes should still pay attention to portion sizes. Each serving of pancakes should only use 1 medium banana and about 40 to 50 grams of oats. Avoiding added sugar or sweet syrups to keep the total sugar content of breakfast in check. Those with digestive issues such as irritable bowel syndrome should start with smaller amounts of banana to see how their bodies react, as ripe bananas may contain more fructose. Additionally, you can pair these pancakes with unsweetened Greek yogurt or a few low-sugar berries like blueberries and strawberries to add protein and antioxidants. These pancakes are not only good for blood sugar, but also keep you full longer thanks to the combination of slow-digesting carbohydrates, fiber, and protein from eggs. This is an excellent option to support managing diabetes naturally over 50, as it helps maintain steady energy levels throughout the morning while adding fiber and micronutrients that many older adults often lack. If you would like to receive more healthy breakfast recipes, leave a comment with the dish you enjoy the most. So, what about a refreshing, colorful dish that hides a scientific secret for keeping the heart healthy? Can you guess what it is? 9. Smoothie bowl. Many younger people in the United States often start their mornings with a colorful smoothie bowl. But many older adults with diabetes think this dish is too sweet and complicated. In fact, if you know how to choose ingredients wisely, a smoothie bowl is not only easy to make and quick to prepare, but also one of the best breakfasts to help you effectively manage blood sugar every day. Let's take a closer look. The main ingredient in a smoothie bowl is kale, a leafy green vegetable rich in vitamin K, vitamin A, and powerful antioxidants such as lutein and beta-carotene. These compounds are not only beneficial for the eyes, but also help strengthen blood vessels and lower the risk of vascular damage caused by prolonged high blood sugar. In 100 grams of kale, there are about 120 milligrams of vitamin C, which helps fight inflammation and support immune function. Additionally, when combined with flax seeds, you will add a significant amount of alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, a plant-based omega-3 proven to reduce inflammation and support heart health. 1 teaspoon of ground flax seed, about 7 grams, contains over 1.5 grams of ALA, along with 3 grams of soluble fiber, both of which are excellent for maintaining stable blood sugar. In the 2020 broadcast of the talk show Diabetes Power Foods, Dr. Neil Barnard emphasized that smoothies made with leafy greens and seeds are an excellent source of nutrition to reduce cardiovascular complications in people with diabetes. This means you can completely turn a dish that seems sweet into a powerful nutritional tool for long-term health protection. Here is an important tip I want to share. First, prepare about 50 grams of kale, 200 milliliters of unsweetened almond milk, 1 teaspoon of ground flax seed, and add half a slightly green banana or a small handful of low-sugar berries such as blueberries or strawberries. Blend all ingredients until smooth in under 2 minutes, and you will have a refreshing, fiber-rich, low-sugar breakfast. To make the dish more appealing, you can add a few slices of almond or unsweetened dried coconut on top. One important reminder, use glass cups or bowls instead of plastic, as BPA compounds in plastic may affect insulin hormone balance if used frequently over time. A morning smoothie bowl works best when paired with light physical activity. About 30 minutes after having your smoothie, take a brisk 15 to 20-minute walk around your home or perform a few simple stretches. Light activity after meals helps the body use blood sugar for energy and reduces sudden blood sugar spikes. Don't forget to pre-portion ingredients in small freezer bags, including washed greens, sliced banana, and berries. Each morning, simply take one bag, blend with unsweetened almond milk, and add ground flaxseed for a nutritious breakfast. This method saves time, ensures you never skip breakfast, and helps you maintain a consistent healthy eating and exercise routine. If you think this smoothie bowl is worth trying, hit like to let me know you are interested and want more simple, healthful recipes. Now, let's move on to a convenient, energy-rich dish with a smart cooking method that you will definitely want to try right away. 10. Egg muffins. For people with diabetes over 50, breakfast is not just for fullness, but is also a tool to preserve muscle strength, protect nerves, and maintain stable energy throughout the day. Egg muffins, a simple, nutrient-dense, and easy-to-prepare dish, are an ideal choice for starting your morning in a healthy and science-backed way. Eggs are a source of high-quality protein. Each medium egg, 50 grams, contains about 6 grams of protein and choline. Choline is a vital nutrient for protecting the brain and nervous system. It plays a role in supporting neurotransmission, enhancing memory, and improving focus, which are highly needed in older adults. When eggs are combined with vegetables such as spinach, bell peppers, or mushrooms, the dish not only becomes visually appealing, but also adds fiber, vitamin A, vitamin C, and antioxidants. These components help slow carbohydrate digestion and keep post-meal blood sugar levels stable. According to a 2022 report from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, people with diabetes who eat a protein-rich breakfast have up to a 21% lower risk of experiencing low blood sugar during the day compared to those who eat less protein. Combining protein with fiber and healthy fats from breakfast helps maintain satiety, reduce sugar cravings, and improve insulin sensitivity, a core factor in long-term blood sugar control. Here is a cooking tip to make egg muffins a powerful ally. Prepare 4 eggs. Whisk them with 50 milliliters of unsweetened almond milk and season with a bit of salt and pepper. Add chopped spinach, a few bell pepper slices, mushrooms, and especially 1 gram of turmeric powder. Curcumin, the main compound in turmeric, has been widely studied for its ability to reduce nerve inflammation and help protect peripheral nerves, which are vulnerable in diabetes. Pour the mixture into glass or silicone muffin molds. Bake at 180 degrees Celsius, 350 degrees Fahrenheit, for about 15 to 20 minutes until fluffy and golden. These muffins can be prepared the night before, stored in the refrigerator for 2 to 3 days and reheated in just a few minutes for a balanced breakfast. To boost nutrition, you can enjoy egg muffins with avocado slices or a green salad, or add flavor naturally without sugar. You can use cinnamon powder or dried oregano leaves to enhance aroma and taste without adding sugar or high-calorie sources. Cinnamon also contains cinnamaldehyde, which improves insulin sensitivity. But for people with diabetes, use it in moderation, about half a teaspoon or 1 gram per day, as excessive intake may irritate the liver in those sensitive to coumarin. Similarly, oregano is high in antioxidants, antibacterial properties, and digestive support. But a small sprinkle is enough to add flavor. Always prioritize high-quality dried spices without added sugar or preservatives. With just a few minutes of preparation and a bit of creativity, you can create a dish that helps support muscle protection, nerve health, and stable energy all day. If you find the suggestion practical, click the notification bell so you won't miss upcoming videos. Now, it's time to reflect on the journey of discovering 5 science-based, convenient, and diabetes-friendly breakfasts and draw the most valuable lessons for your health. If you have followed along this far, you surely recognize the power of small daily choices. The 5 breakfasts we just explored are not only delicious and easy to make, but are also backed by solid scientific evidence. From the PREDIMED study confirming the role of fatty fish and whole grains to the CDC report showing that protein-rich breakfasts reduce the risk of hypoglycemia during the day by 21%. These dishes are tools to help you manage blood sugar, protect heart health, and maintain muscle strength naturally. But remember, if you continue with an unbalanced breakfast routine, the risk of diabetes complications will only increase. According to the CDC, more than 60% of people over 50 with type 2 diabetes face at least one serious complication, such as heart disease, nerve damage, or kidney failure. Don't let these numbers become your story. Starting tomorrow morning, choose one of the dishes you enjoy most and turn it into a daily habit. If this video has been helpful, click like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with loved ones to build a healthy community where age is no longer a barrier to living fully and actively. Disclaimer: the information in this video is provided for educational and reference purposes only. It is not medical advice and should not replace diagnosis or treatment. Viewers should consult their doctor or healthcare professional before making any changes related to diet or medication.